What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody's safe. This is a great episode right here. I'm not gonna hold you up. Just gonna jump right into it. My buddy Selah, Sir Thelonious. This was a great conversation. He's such a great dude, great artist, and fantastic performer. Yeah, I actually had a lot of fun editing this. You get to preview some of his live performances. I added some of that in here, some of the audio from that, and then at the end you get to hear one of his tracks. So please enjoy BaDumBizz with Sir Thelonious. All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to BaDumBizz. You know me, Anthony Frieda. So we're in the quarantine sessions. So my guest, I'm happy to have him, but I have him through screen. I'd rather have him in person. He's one of my favorite people to especially play music with, but also just chat with. It says a lot about an artist that you can make great art like right away with somebody or with that person. You can have really good deep conversation, and they are totally below surface level thinkers, and I love that. And also, they have a great sense of humor, and we can just riff and joke and say fucking bullshit funny things and just make each other laugh. So this guy. His artist name is Sir Thelonious, and that's how I met him, as Sir Thelonious. But I call him Selah. So welcome, Selah.
What's going on, brother? Definitely great to be here. Thanks for having me, man.
Of course, man. Of course. Let's talk about, man, like, I want to jump in with to this with you because
Okay.
I've mentioned this on a solo podcast about how one of my favorite things to do is to go up on stage, with other musicians and stuff and artists, performers, with no prepared material
Yeah,
at all.
Exactly.
And I haven't done that. I'm not going to say I have done that with a lot of people, but a number, and you are definitely one of those people, and consistently. I've probably done it more with you, and then our buddy Taman, right? Taman's
Definitely.
sister
Shouts out to
Shakura.
Taman. Shakura, Shaq.
Yeah. So can we talk about, like, because it's so funny. I met you and you were like shooting video for something, but then like months later.
Wow. Yeah.
You remember? And you're doing photography or something.
I remember.
And then
Well, we were doing the photo shoot for Behaving for the
that's right.
Taman's project, you and Taman's project, Genius Jams.
That's right.
I remember.
And then I think Taman was like, "Hey, I'm gonna bring my boy Selah," and I was like, "Oh, cool." He's like, "You met him before," and he was like, "He's the photographer," and like, he sings, and he goes, he also freestyles. I'm like, "Oh shit!" So then you came over, and I was blown away.
Wow.
The ability to improvise, of course, and then but improvise vocals too, which is fucking hard. Really fucking hard to do. So melody and lyrically, right? So
yeah.
Let's jump into that. Like, tell me, how did you be able to do that?
So funny enough, to start off in a funny way, when I was a lot younger, my father and we just used to always imitate people. So he's a great impressionist, and I call myself a good one, but no one tells my father. So it just came to a point where I knew how to emulate my voice to a point to mimic others, but also to learn my voice in the same time. So even when I was younger, I never really wanted to admit to anyone that I knew how to sing. Yeah, because of course, born and raised in North, you always have to have this tough moniker, like, I can beat you up, I'm a gangster and all that jazz.
Yeah.
But that was my first hidden talent that I've ever discovered of myself. So doing that, singing, learning how to play instruments, writing and all that stuff, it just put me in a space where I knew that I can do a lot of things and I can multitask very well. So we've jammed out so many times to a point where we've actually done a song and it feels like it was written and it was prepared.
Oh, bro, so. I have so much footage and like documentation of some like, I always say this, lightning in a bottle moments. And like, You know what's cool about what I've captured too was like we might have tried to revisit some of the stuff to make into songs, and like maybe two of the ideas actually were made into final songs, but there was a lot of
Very true.
content, right? And it was almost like every
Yeah,
time we got together, there was more content, you
every
know?
time, every time.
So
We never just let it stay where it was. Because it was really tough to revisit things because sometimes we wanted to leave it in that frequency of just like free thought.
yeah,
So to try to like master it, it just sometimes didn't like gel well. But
yeah. I
yeah, man, we
mean,
have timeless times.
and those, and those moments of when you're looking around at each other like, guys, this is fucking awesome. You know, Taman's got so Taman, our buddy, and my audience is going to meet Taman eventually. Taman
Indeed.
is, I'm going to just call him, what should we call him? He's an artist,
I,
but he's a
he's an like multi instrumentalist. Like he
sings
does
to,
everything.
does
Sings
everything.
to,
Producer.
writes, produce.
Yeah.
Crazy man. He
So
probably
he'll
knows kung
have,
fu. I
he
don't
probably,
know.
oh man, he's got a judo, yeah, experience. I can remember though him. It's not uncommon for him to have a keyboard, big ass keyboard in front of him, while there's a guitar.
Yeah,
And
88.
I'd see him like
Mhm.
hold a chord, jing, and then hit like crazy. And I'm just keeping a beat. And then, like
Yeah.
you just jump in with vocals. Now, whatever you're feeling, like sometimes you jump into like some
Yeah.
sort of melody and with
Mhm.
with lyrics. And that's the part I want to ask you, how do you, all right, I can understand hearing a melody. That's like me hearing a drum beat when I'm
Yeah.
inspired by something, right? How the fuck do you
Mhm.
get lyrical content? And then how do you connect words to make it mean something?
Yeah, so that's a really good question. So it still comes back to writing. My journey with writing started with poetry. So learning how to just like captivate certain moments or just to make anything into a metaphor, that
Oh.
taught me how to be like really quick on my feet when it comes to wording. And I was an English major too.
Oh,
So
well, there you go. Holy shit. I didn't know
yeah,
that, man. I actually
yeah,
didn't know
man.
that about you. So
Yeah, when I
then
was in school. Yeah.
let me ask you. So like
Mhm.
okay, so if I'm like getting on a train or if
Mhm.
I'm in the car or I'm walking,
Yeah.
there's rhythms and beats going on up in this insane mind of mine. And it
Mhm.
just never stops. So, and it usually comes out in
Yeah.
beatboxing, right? Or me like
Yeah.
whatever. So for you, right?
Mhm.
Is that similar? It's just constant. Do you have something
Very,
like that?
very similar. Yeah, because again, like we see sounds.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that can words, rhythms, just a lick from a certain song that sounds familiar that reminds you of like a pin tapping on someone's chair. Like something always just shoots through my mind, and usually I'll keep it in my mind or I'll like voice note it, even if it's not like a full phrase. I'll just say like within the rhythm I'm hitting, and then like from that I can just go. Like
Oh shit.
it doesn't matter.
Okay. So then,
Yeah.
and that's another thing I got to say. So going back to so Selah freestyles really well. Um, and something about your freestyle, and and I've complimented you on this, and it was
Mhm.
while we were playing or after a performance or something
Yeah.
that look, I just got to keep a groove going, right? So I either have to like focus if we have a bass player, I have to kind of latch onto something to try to
Mhm.
fit my puzzle piece with another puzzle piece, right? That's
Indeed.
how I try
Yeah.
to like play at my best, right? Um, but I don't
Yeah.
have to do that when you're freestyling because when you're freestyling, your flow,
Uh,
your rhythmic flow is perfect in terms of like meter and time.
I appreciate that,
So
man.
like for the music nerds who are listening,
Thanks.
Selah, his
Mhm.
16th note rhyme pattern, rhythmic pattern when he's freestyling is absolutely perfect, and I can find a pocket in that when I connect. Now that's our two puzzle pieces, and then when we
Yeah.
both connect, you don't move from that pocket, neither do I, and
Yeah,
that
we stay in that. Yeah.
dude, and it's like and until the whatever the song is over that we're playing
Yeah.
straight through to the end.
Very true.
The
Very
room,
true.
right? Like Like we performed so we performed for like a lot of open mics, right? Like
Definitely.
we've been
Mhm.
like the feature sometimes or like the house band, but like the room fucking
Yeah,
lights up,
shout out
dude.
to Evolution Culture, Cryo Cave.
That's right,
Yeah,
Cryo
definitely
Evolution
QXT.
Culture.
Hmm.
The room lights up, dude.
Yeah,
Right? Like because of
very true.
I think of that
Yeah,
fusion of we're just trying to create an energy in the room.
yeah. It's like our connectivity is very kinetic. It's literally like we don't have to say anything to each other. We just know. And the funny thing is, and I don't know if I told you, usually people compliment us on our sound checks.
Yeah,
Like
that's
when
right. Yeah.
I remember the time that I had the feature at QXT, I believe like some years ago, and we did a sound check, and I literally walked the whole like venue to test the sound of everything because that matters to me too. We have to sound good, bro,
Yeah.
and that's something that I don't play around with. So I literally walked around the whole venue on my phone, but just like in a rhythm pattern, like you and I going back and forth. Taman is on the guitar and the keys, and they're
Oh,
like,
that's
"Wait,
right.
oh, that didn't start yet."
Yeah.
Like, wait, that sounded good. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
how we do it.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to think. I remember that night. I remember that night because
Mhm.
yeah, cuz like I would cart in this small ass little rig of a drum set. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
like with barely any pieces to it, but just kick snare hat. And then yeah, and it was always a
yeah,
thing of like you would always get looks of like, oh, what the fuck are these guys gonna do? You know what I mean? Because usually poets are
yeah,
up there or freestylers. So anytime somebody's
exactly.
rolling in with instruments, people get nervous at those things, and I don't blame them, by the way, because
Very
you
true.
know I
True,
imagine
true.
it could be the worst case scenario would be like, oh god, we got to listen to this for 5 minutes, Uh,
Yeah,
but no, we and then it's usually surprising to the like we always get that type of like energy from the crowd, which is holy shit, we did not expect to see this tonight. This was a show,
yeah,
you know, like we put on a
exactly. Because
show.
usually when we go into circuits like that, yeah, we never really expect or have an expectation on what we're going to get out of it from the crowd or from the energy. We just know what we come to do. What's funny? I even told Taman this before. Usually, anytime we perform, it's just kind of like us having a jam session.
I mean,
Like,
like
and we just treat it like that every time. That's why it's
that's so
impacted, man.
accurate. It's so accurate.
Yeah.
And then when you're right about I remember the sound check because they thought some people were coming up saying, was that your guys' song? Like you guys sell that? And we're like, no, we just made that up.
Hmm.
They're like, what? No, no,
We
you
just
didn't.
literally made that up.
They couldn't believe it. They couldn't
It's
believe it
that
at
easy,
all.
man. Like they couldn't believe it. Couldn't
So
believe it.
so then that
Sounded, bro.
so then that right and that thing. I'm so glad you're on this episode because you're the first
I
person I could
appreciate
really
that.
like. It's different talking to a bass player or talking to another instrumentalist, but somebody who freestyles and does like
Yeah.
real time lyric and melody singing, like we're
Hmm.
communicating. We're just literally having a conversation,
Definitely.
just having a
Definitely.
conversation musically.
And exactly. And you know what's funny about that? A lot of people often ask me like, where does my flow come from or my pattern? And if people know the story behind Sir Thelonious, I mean, I'm a big jazz head, so that's my upbringing and my foundation. So even with my name, Sir Thelonious, that comes from Thelonious Monk, of course, in Slum Village. They had a song featuring Common called Thelonious. So even the way that they said it is the Thelonious super microphone. Is the way that they said it. I like listen, like my heart, soul, spirit belongs to like Slum Village, Tribe Called Quest, Diggable
Yeah,
Planets, Souls of Mischief, people like that that really help
yeah.
me cater like my style, definitely. But with the way of my flow, my rhythms, that comes from scatting. I'm just literally scatting with words. That's
Oh,
literally what
okay,
it is.
okay.
Mhm.
And then yeah, and then the ability though, and that's why I'm always blown away by that is the ability to have a narrative with that, you know, uh,
Yeah.
and to have to keep a flow going, but while also thinking, okay, what am I gonna? I don't even know if you're thinking about it, but that's what blows me away about really good.
Sometimes not.
Really,
It literally depends on the moment, bro. Like sometimes it's just whatever comes out because one thing with freestyling, the way to master that is not being afraid to mess up. Like you're literally freestyling, so you're bound to say some stupid shit from time to time. But
Yeah.
like if you catch yourself and think about fumbling or like messing up, and this is when we have our golden moments. Because I can go from talking about like political warfare, psychological warfare to like wanting ketchup on a hot dog, and we'll start laughing, but the laughter sometimes like goes with the flow and everything. So
That
it's funny as hell.
that's cool too. Is that comes through when we jam
Yeah,
because we
yeah,
we're usually just laughing, like
very true,
right,
very true.
and then just so then when there's a moment of humor, when there's a moment of humor in something that's legitimately really fucking awesome to listen to and
Yeah,
something that's really cool to be part of keeping a lot like making come alive like a some
very
sort of
true.
a beat, some sort of harmony, rhythm or something on the keys or something, and then
Mm,
somebody freestyling. Um,
yeah,
it's for there to be humor in there, but it's a hard thing for me to explain. But for there to be a piece of humor while something is being something's at a high standard of performance, it's
yeah.
unexpected, and I love that. I think I'm trying to think of a like. Are you familiar with Robert Glasper?
Of course, yeah. Robert
Yeah.
Glasper Spearmint, yeah. Casey Benjamin, that's one of my favorite.
That's
Yeah.
right. So like
Hmm.
he's the only I mean that's the only group I've seen in that kind of regard where it's
That's actually a good point.
hysterical, but they're
Yeah,
like playing that it's high stellar level of performance ability.
very
So
true.
it's crazy though. Life gets in the way. Uh, you
Yeah.
know, like we've never like our relationship, you, me, and Taman, and then the Beat Haven Collective, we call it, right?
Hmm. Shout out to Big Haven. Hmm.
There's much love
Oh,
with everybody.
so much love, bro. So much love. Like we're connected in ways that words at times can't describe. And we gel so together like nothing is forced. Nothing is ever forced amongst us. And
It's true.
that's you don't get that nowadays, bro. You don't get that at all.
And to be able to like it's cool because like you in the last 4 or 5 years your especially your life has totally changed. Taman's
Phew.
life is totally,
Yeah, man.
like
Yeah.
when you have children, so yeah, so to be able to line up like, hey, you guys want to meet up and and play a little bit,
Yeah.
or to even like start rehearsal, do a little bit of rehearsal for a performance, like when we're doing somebody's tunes, uh
Yeah.
it's always the same.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Right? It's always
True. No
exactly. It's
matter how
always
long it's been. Yeah.
it's easy to put together. It's fun,
Hmm.
uh,
Yeah.
and we wind up having a really good performance.
Very true. And we usually go over our time
Yeah,
because we don't want it to end. And we
yeah,
just can keep going and going and going.
yeah, man. I missed that. I hopefully,
It's beautiful,
hopefully,
bro.
hopefully, talk about life getting in the way this quarantine. Hopefully, after
Man,
this,
quarantine.
hopefully we can all kind of get together again and hang out, but also jam, and that really that's the stuff that
Exactly.
it's you have a hunger for it, like your soul
Yeah,
has a hunger for it.
very true. And we
It's a,
got to get back to it, bro.
I know, and that type of connection, it's hard for me to explain to people, the feeling of that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, a lot of people don't get it. If they've never experienced something like that themselves, or they've seen things like this, like on TV or videos, but they don't really know the relationship between the people.
they have no idea.
But it's, bro, I remember, they have no idea. I remember the time that we did, I forget what Montclair was having, like that little
Oh yeah,
festival, and you can perform in like certain stores and things like that. And I
yeah,
remember a couple of your friends came out, and I don't think they ever seen all of us perform. It was just me, you, and Taman.
yeah.
But we were like grooving out, freestyling, like making stuff up. We know we had a set time to do something. We did a couple of songs, but then we freestyled a lot of that.
A lot of
And
it.
then
I
it
have
was
that.
real genuine to even for the people who work there. You have yeah, I
I
have
have
certain
that.
clips like on my phone. But
I
that
might.
beautiful time, bro.
You know what I might
Wow.
try to do? I might try to like put a clip of that in
What's
this.
up?
I might try to put a clip of that.
That'd be dope. That'd
Yeah,
be dope.
because just to give listeners an example, dude, that was really impressive to me. Even I remember looking back, somebody shot. It might have been your camera or Taman's.
Mhm.
We got a
Yeah.
video of it. It sounds okay too. And I remember watching it back
Mhm.
and going, we did. That's a song. We just did it. They
Like,
just did a list, and it was all
was it
improvised.
wasn't it I think we did like a cookout song about family, something like that.
Yeah.
It was beautiful though, but it was literally on the spot.
And then I remember it might have been because you were holding the mic and you were you were communicating directly to whatever crowd was there, and there was a little bit of crowd
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
participation, right? So it's like, hey,
Mhm.
we need we need a word. And I remember somebody,
Yeah,
right? And then you were freestyling on that around that word, and then Taman and I were creating a vibe.
yeah.
So fucking cool.
In my mind, I get so frustrated. A day ago was my birthday, happy belated to me. But I just wanna feel so elated, yeah. I got friends that's not really related to me, but I still consider them family. You are my brother, you are my sister, you're still my family. So I try. Let's make y'all feel silly, y'all. Hey. So I see something cooking on the grill. What is that? I don't know, but it sure smells good. Yeah. And that's a fact. I never realized how hungry I was until I saw that thing cooking on the grill. I asked for a plate, but then I wanted to grab it off the grill, and I knew it was real. I burned my hand. I burned my hand. But when I ate that food, it tasted so good. And I know I'm not in my neighborhood, but I'm still surrounded by family. It's always systematic. Hey, I don't know every time what I say, but I know it got some sense when I think of it. Every time I think of it, every time I put it on the mic, I think of it. Every time I put it on the rack, I'm thinking it. Nobody can see me on what I'm doing. Nobody can see me on what I'm doing. Moving off the line of town, never ruin. I'm just doing what I'm doing. Hey, I was born for this. I was born for this. Look up in the sky, you see it fly, cause I was born for this. Always rocking to the left cause I'm born with it. I don't go for lifestyle because I'm born with it. The formula, ever formula. Every time we come around with the formula. Hey, I gotta bring it down, you know it, bruh. I'm just giving you a caution, it's a warning, bruh. Hey, but I'm a nice guy. I got a deep voice, but I'm a nice guy. I wear a dad hat, you know I'm a nice guy. I live in Montclair, I was a nice guy. Born and raised in North, but I'm a nice guy. I live on Global Avenue, a nice guy. I shop at Urban Outfitters, a nice guy. I'm in wax in the city, I'm a nice guy. White. White. Y'all did that? White. What was that? Like, just having some fun. Y'all feel good? Make some noise if y'all feel good. Sound like 100 people there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you.
And people don't realize, right? Like people don't realize we didn't get paid dick for that.
At all, bro. At all.
You
No
know? And
food, nothing.
nothing. I think we might have gotten a bite to eat after that, which was cool to hang.
we all went out. Yeah.
That was cool. But
Thanks.
I don't look back at that, and the fact that there's we didn't get paid for that, it doesn't even register my mind.
Exactly.
But I'm thinking about how other musicians and people who work, you know, when they think of us performing, they think, oh, they must, they must
Yeah.
get some sort of compensation. But a lot of the
Yeah.
times, no, we don't. And
Very true.
you know, I can't say that totally
You-
bothers me because I get to
yeah.
have those moments in a live performance with you guys, and it's undeniable.
Mm,
So
very true.
you can't
Very
put
true.
I can't put money. There's no amount of money that, like, if I walked away with $100, great, but that's
Yeah.
not
Cool.
more than that soul filling kind of feeling I walk away with for years. That
Yeah.
becomes lodged. In yeah. I mean,
Yeah. Definitely.
if it's the same for you, I hope so. I mean,
Bro, it's definitely the same for me. It's been so many times where I never even cared about getting paid for a show, as long as I was rocking out with like my family. Like when we come together, it's something very electric, bro, that
yeah,
no one can emulate.
yep,
Like no one can do what we can do all together. So it's usually just having that time and that space to be able to create, recreate,
that's right.
and to, I don't know, just minister to whoever's there to listen. We just want to vibe. That's really it, bro.
That's right. When you said the word recreate too, that's
Mhm.
another skill in itself. And
Yeah.
I'll say this because you came out with an EP
Yeah.
in 2018.
So a little history. My first EP ever. It's called Reminiscing Over Tomorrows. That came out in 2012.
Okay,
Then I put out an album in 2015 called Echoes of a New. Then I re-released it in 2018 to put it on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, those places. And
that's
then
right.
of course the single North 2 years ago.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. Okay.
Mhm.
So I mean, we're gonna plug. I want to plug that album.
I appreciate that.
It's a great listen.
I appreciate that, bro.
It's unique. It's it's got a vibe and it's got your vibe. And you, by the way, you produced some of that or almost all that stuff, right?
Yeah, so Taman and I was co-producer on the album, but Taman and I definitely produced every song together, except for one. It's a song called Zinc Shadows, Will Abide. And that was already a beat that Taman had in the stash that he didn't know what to do with
Gotcha.
it. It came to my head, and that's one of my favorite songs on the project. But yeah, everything was co-produced by me.
So then, when you were when you put that out, I remember we did a string of
Yeah,
performances. We may have done 3 of them. Uh,
definitely.
we
Yeah,
met
yeah, yeah,
to rehearse that material. But the thing is that people got to
yeah.
understand, anytime, anytime you have to do a hip hop performance, right? And it's a produced type of hip hop, meaning there's
Yeah.
samples involved, right? Um,
Hmm.
some of your beats on those tracks were just like, I love this vibe, but I have no idea how to recreate it. And so I would do my best. I
Yeah.
remember like coming to the rehearsal. I was like, hey man, I was listening to this and and I would go, I don't know what to do. Is this good enough? I would come up with something. And you were like, and then, and then you and I just had a 10-minute maybe back and forth of, what if I
Yeah.
tried this? No, I like that. And then you would go, no, I
Hmm.
like that. And as soon as you were like, no, I really like that. And then
Yeah.
I'm thinking, okay, I can do that. I can kind of groove with that. Just got to
Indeed.
do it over and over again. Then
Hmm.
that was it. And then,
Very true.
so then Taman would have to do the same thing for keys or whether guitar. Same
Keys,
with our
guitar.
boy Max on bass,
Max, shout out Max, brother Max.
right? And then Shakura would play violin.
Listen, yeah, amazing on the violin too.
Yeah,
Amazing violinist. Yes.
yeah. So that's what when you said recreate, I have to shove that in there too.
Definitely.
We're able to recreate a vibe. And having the technical difficulties of connection, he'll come back in a few seconds, hopefully.
Like I never care. So it's like whatever vibe that we all get as a unit, that's what I really want to focus on. Like the song is what it is as recorded. That's cool. Because the thing about me, I never want to do anything that always sounds exactly like the recorded track, because it's going to sound real robotic. So that's why, like, you know me, I love like when we have like our little breaks and I just kind of improvise in between, or we just let the music just live by itself. I'm not saying anything, or I'll jump on like the
Oh,
bongos or
that's
something
right.
like that. Like I love those
Yeah,
atmospheres, man. Like
I
it does not
remember
have to
that.
sound like the original work at all.
I remember that. Yeah, and it's so funny. It's so funny how you think and how you approach recreating a produced song. You know, whether it's yours or somebody else's. And
Yeah,
dude, but I'm a drummer,
yeah.
so I guess maybe that's the thing. But like, I want to get it note for note, or I
You want
want
to
it
get
to
it
feel
exactly. Yeah.
exactly because that.
Mhm.
I mean, I got to say, it just boosts my ego. Let's be honest, but uh, it's not easy to do. But
Got to do that sometimes.
I really do get a lot of
Yeah,
satisfaction from doing that. So, but
yeah.
sometimes I'll compliment you again on this. Sometimes I need somebody to go, hey man, you don't have to do that entire fucking thing. What you're doing there is good. That's good. Just like, and I'll
Yeah.
go, all right, you sure? You know, and you'll be like, yeah, man, yeah, it's good. I'm like, all right,
Yeah, that's jazz.
and then we'll just. By the way, that's your catchphrase,
Yo, yeah,
jazzy.
that's jazzy,
That's
jazzy.
jazzy.
Yeah, yeah, world. If you ever say, hey, that's jazzy or that's jazz, please use it in the right rhetoric. Everything is jazzy. Everything is so jazz means love, peace. Like, how's it going? Oh, everything's jazzy. Everything's good.
Everything's flowing. Everything's.
Everything's flowing.
That's right. That's right, man. Um. All right. So say the name of real fast. Just say the name of that album one more time that you re-released in 2018.
That's echoes of a new being soul.
I'm gonna ask you to say it again because it cut out for a second.
All right, cool. So, echoes of a Nubian soul.
Echoes of a Nubian Soul, and then the
Yeah, so
artist name,
it's Sir
Sir
Thelonious.
Thelonious. Sir
Sir
Thelonious.
Thelonious. Yeah. So it's a funny enough, real quick. It's a double play on my name, Sir Thelonious. It's also like Sir Thelonious, like Thelonious one, because I'm a
Oh,
natural loner.
oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So I don't. Yeah. It's with me again. I'm a lyricist. So everything is a metaphor. Everything is a double meaning, a double entendre.
I
So
love
and
that, man.
even with echoes of a Nubian soul, Nubian, of course, like the people from Nubia, but also new being, like a new being soul
Oh
in a
shit.
new cell in a new. Yeah. So yeah,
That's
man.
cool. And then I like your artist name because I Thelonious.
Hmm.
I mean, you think thick jazz, like you think jazz,
Definitely.
right? Like
Yeah.
improvisation, which to me just is like that quality of character to me when I think
Yeah.
of that is like open minded,
Hmm.
and okay to jump in and mix it up or participate, even if it's imperfect, you know,
Yeah.
right? So, and then sir, when I think of you,
Hmm.
sir is like gentlemanly, polite,
Exactly. Respect. Like,
you
yeah.
respect, but approachable too. So
Definitely.
yeah,
Exactly.
man, I love the and I never till now actually thought about like why you chose the name because dude,
Yeah.
if I ever had an artist name, it would be like I'm just gonna pick something like it would be meaningless. Just it would just be like that word sounds cool, and that would be mine.
No, but that has to happen, bro. It took me a while to get up to Sir Thelonious.
Really.
If you want to run down the names I had before, I can clearly give them to you. But it definitely took me a while to get to Sir Thelonious.
Okay. So a lot of trial and error.
A lot of trial and error. A lot, nah, not even trial and error. A lot of trial in the area.
Oh shit.
Because no matter who I was, no matter who I thought I was in those times, I had to build my way up to finally meet and greet Sir Thelonious.
Oh
So
shit. All
definitely
right.
a lot of trial in the area. Yeah.
I like, dude. I love that, man. Um.
I
So,
appreciate that.
so just to give you a little, um, I don't know how much. I don't know if you've ever listened to this podcast. Just to give you an idea, I do value your opinion of
Mhm.
this, but I find the reason why I'm doing this
Okay.
is I find that I know so many musicians, artists, right, performers very talented.
Yeah.
However, I would say that in terms of communicating to a listener or to the public, right, like about who they are and
Yeah.
what their goals are, it's always either somebody who's extremely introverted, which means they're just like, "Hi, my name is Lotus Flower," or something, and then they
Yeah.
start playing, and then, "Okay, thank you," and they leave the stage.
Yeah. Like you're
And
saying.
you know, or they're putting on that like persona of like, "Hey, everybody," and it just doesn't seem genuine.
Mm-hmm.
And so anyway, so I want like I would want all those people who I think are good people, can
Yeah.
have deep conversation, have that sense of humor that I'm talking about, because we have those moments
Mm-hmm.
together
Definitely.
in
Definitely.
person, right?
Yeah.
And I think that I just think that all we have is the model of pop music, right? So if we take that model and try to go
Yeah.
into
That's a good point.
right, you go into some small venue with a small crowd and you go with that type of thing, it may not translate because it comes off as
Yeah.
ingenuine.
Very true.
So this is a way
Very true.
to kind of, for that artist, for that person to just be them, really just straight up be themselves. And then they're not just,
Exactly.
it's not just them. I'm here and I'll make an ass of myself. I don't give a shit. But yeah. So anyway, that's the idea of this show. So I wish we were in
No, I
person,
love
man,
that,
because
bro.
we would be playing right now.
Yeah, no, we'll definitely do something live. Trust me, I know, bro.
Yeah.
And just to give you your flowers as well in regards to doing this podcast. When you first told me that you were doing a podcast, I was extremely excited because again, your personality and your music mind as well, and how you tend to break down things and understand things and kind of go a little left and a little right. Like you never stay in the same pocket when it comes to like subject
Yeah.
matter
Yeah.
or what you're intrigued by. Is it what you're intrigued by or what's interesting to you? And the people that you surround yourself with as well. They always come to a point of really just meeting with you in regards of what you're speaking about, what you're learning about, and what you're expressing yourself about. So with this form and this line of what you're doing, bro, I'm very proud of you, bro.
Hey,
Like
man, I
I know I didn't
appreciate it.
tell you that, but yeah, I'm very proud of you for doing this, man.
Dude, I
Definitely a good look.
appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. And to add to again what this show is about, and I this is where I feel like I'm not 100%. This show's not
Mhm.
100% because the ability to do
Yeah,
live music performance, that is, it can be
yeah,
a performance of a song, maybe a breakdown performance of a
very true.
song, right? Or it could be the two of us
Hmm.
or the group of us, whoever, improvising,
Yeah, we
which
would have
is
definitely
magic, man.
improvised.
Which is
Yeah, definitely.
magic, dude. And
Yeah,
to not have to do that in front of a crowd, you know,
yeah,
not to say we've done some fire on stage together,
indeed.
but sometimes just in the room in my shitty
Yeah,
basement in my old house. I mean,
shout out to the basement.
shout out to the basement. You know, I mean, we would reach something. We would find something that was just
Oh, indeed,
and it might
indeed.
have taken 20 minutes of jamming, to get that, and then that
Yeah,
in that moment is hard to recreate in another moment on stage in front of a crowd, and that's what we were talking about before. So
indeed. Yeah, yeah. A lot of gems and crystals came from that basement, bro. A lot of gems and crystals.
You are now listening to the smooth sounds of the jazzy Sir Thelonious. Hey. Grooving, I'm grooving, grooving and grooving. On my mind, you know that it's moving. I don't know where I'm going. The time is chasing me and flowing. The time erased me and I'm showing. I used to be but not supporting. You are my favorite subject. And I just wanna let you know, baby, I know you love me. 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 So, baby, I know you love me. 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 I said, baby, I know you love me. 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 I said, baby, I can't seem to let you go. My mind and my pride won't let it show. I'm trying to find every way to go, but I don't know how to show my true feelings. Baby, just let me in. I don't know what to say. Baby, just let me in. Come and embrace me. Baby, just let me in. You won't regret it if you just let me in. 'Cause baby, I know you love me. 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 I said, baby, I know you love me. Baby, I know you love me. Baby, I know you love me. Baby, I know you love me.
I should really make like
It's-
a highlight reel.
You should, bro. We have a lot
A
of
lot.
video, a lot of audio.
A lot of audio.
We can do a documentary.
We could do
If
a
you really think about
documentary.
it.
We can release an album.
Yeah,
mean-
we can finally release the Beat Haven album.
Oh fuck, we even tried. We have like one track almost done too. It's actually a good. It's
Almost
actually a good
done.
track too.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah. So and then so okay. So let's just chat about
Cool.
like friendship. So
Yeah.
dude, how are you doing through this?
Good question. I'm good. I'm definitely jazzed. I have my moments in regards of reminding myself how human I can be and how distant I may be of the world. Um, we've been in quarantine. I know everyone has a different time because some people took this more seriously than others ahead of time. And some of us, including myself, were kind of just shot with it and everything had to change like that. So even with the job that I was working, unfortunately, I got furloughed, bro.
Oh,
So I'm having a battle still trying to deal with unemployment. I haven't heard from them because everyone is filing right
everybody.
now. Yeah, but
Sorry to
I've
hear
been
that.
good for the most part, man. Nah, it's cool, bro. It's you know me. It's a part of life. Um, but I'm just still trying to do what I can. Just being here with my son, making sure that he's good, that he's still having fun because he's the
Yeah.
one who's enjoying this the most.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
but
Dad's
other
home
than
all the
that,
time.
family is
Right.
good too, good, bro. Dad home all the time.
Yeah. That's
So it's
really
good, man.
a
How
nice
about
that's
you?
a nice oh thanks. Yeah, thanks for asking. See, this is where I get awkward in
Of course.
there's a slight delay in connection, so bear with me.
Oh, okay. No worries. No worries.
But I can't really complain. So I have this what I'm going through lately is, I have my personal issues, everybody does.
Yeah.
So mine are some of mine are really tough and so I've been dealing with them for a stretch of time. And there are obviously there's
Yeah.
highs, obviously there's lows. But when you're by yourself for this long and you can't interact with anybody, especially if you're somebody that kind of, I'm not going to say it's not a healthy thing, but I do somewhat rely on an outside validation or feedback or whatever, or just an interaction to make me feel up,
Mhm.
right? So this is what's challenging about that, right?
Yeah.
However, I've been occupied, right? So I have this
Gotcha.
podcast, which still is a lot of work, just to do a weekly, to release a
Indeed.
weekly episode. But also I'm teaching still. I'm teaching online. Exactly how this looks is how
So
I teach.
yeah. Oh wow. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So I can't,
So
I can't
but that
complain.
works. That's a good formatting.
Yeah. I can't, dude, I cannot complain
Yeah.
about how things, let's see, I can't complain about how my life is set up. I can complain about, obviously, just like everybody else, about how the life around me is set up, right? Because I can't be in it. I can't,
Yeah.
and then all that internal stuff it's just a battle a little bit of a battle every day. So, this is a time to learn not to just wait.
Exactly. That's the biggest thing to take away from this. One of the
Yeah.
biggest things. Yeah,
What
I
is
agree.
something that what's something that's helped keep you are you one of those types of people that you have like a regiment, to be consistent, or you just kind of jazzy, free flow?
Yeah. So it's funny in this time. It goes back to me reminding myself how human I can be. Because one thing about me, I'm a very patient, but I lack consistency. So be like brand new all the time for me. It's really tough for me to just stay in one realm of understanding or one realm of I have to do that. The only thing that's routine right now is me waking up, eating him, stories, playtime, nap,
Oh, okay.
dinner, lunch, all that stuff.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
only routine that I have. Other than that, I'm pretty scatterbrained. But it works for the individual that I am because mine is always in so many things, like reading, writing, being editing, it's always active. So I'm never just standing still in one place or standing still in one emotion. Because once you get to that point, that's when things kind of become everything starts to like dwell on you in a hard hitting way of like, damn, what am I really doing with my life? Damn, why am I not doing more with my time? Or damn, like I wish I can do this, I wish I can do that. So it's definitely a gift and a curse with this COVID-19 situation happening because it's allowing me to really focus on a lot that I'm supposed to
Mhm.
rather than what I choose to. So
Got you.
take it with a grain of salt, bro.
Of course. I
Yeah.
mean, it's really, dude, it's really good. It's warming to hear that, something as I mean, I don't have kids. So
Yeah.
when I think about like the daily, uh, parts of raising a kid, waking them up or feeding
Yeah.
them, playing with them, reading,
Hmm.
keeping them, then they have nap time. There's so many parts of that. And they have to be consistent because that's what's best for kids. Right. So
Exactly.
um, that's really good that is your consistency. That is your regiment because
Yeah.
that fills you.
Definitely, bro. Definitely. Like if I didn't have that, like that, I probably would be like a little bit more crazier than what I am. I make it look good because I'm really calm, cool, and
Yeah.
collected. But I would probably be more all over the place if I didn't have that consistency going on. Like, bro, if he wasn't down right now, this wouldn't be happening. He would be all in
Yeah.
the camera, trying to grab the phone,
Yeah.
like everything, like hi, uncle, aunt, all that stuff. Like you'd be all over the place.
That's really good to dude. That's really good to hear because that's another thing, man. I'm way too much of an empath, and I just feel for people, and I
Yeah.
sometimes I'll like just step into their pants, man, and I try to feel what they feel, and sometimes it's not helpful to me to do that, and so anyway, I hope
Mm.
people who I think are just great people, good people. I hope that they are. So you, Taman and his wife, and now his
Yeah.
son,
Son Zane.
Shakura,
Yeah. Sure.
Max, um,
Mm.
and then obviously anybody you call anybody you call your friend. I mean, you want
Yeah.
everybody to be like just be okay. You know, I
Very
it
true.
gets. I don't know. Have you experienced with? Have you had people kind of like they're ghosting you for a long
Mm.
period of time, but it's because they're ghosting everybody.
Yeah. So funny enough, I'm usually that person. I'm usually the ghost.
You're pretty
but it's
responsive to me, though. I gotta say.
because I know when and where to be responsive. So
Okay.
no matter if I'm going through something myself and I need just some time away, like perfect example, social media. Before I came back to social media last year, I was off for 4 years. I just made the
Oh shit.
decision to say like, okay, I'm not really getting from it what I need to or what I should be taking advantage of. Because I really was doing it to more promote my music and my photography, my website. But it came to a point where I was just like chit chatting with girls, looking at everybody else life and
Yeah.
like, what am I really doing? So I
Mm-hmm.
just chose to delete it. So I'm a hiatus guy. Like it's nothing for me to just say I want to stop doing that, and I don't know when I'm going to come back to it. Just whenever the time is right. So I've been
Gotcha.
doing that with Instagram. I've been Instagram maybe for 3 months now. Funny enough, music. The only thing that brought me back was it was a battle of songs with Teddy Riley and Babyface that
Oh
happened a
shit.
couple of weeks ago for like songwriter and producer. That's the only thing that brought me back to Instagram. but
So
when it comes
the
to
art,
yeah,
right?
yeah, the art, exactly the art. But when it comes to me just knowing that I need individual time or just some type of isolation just to, I guess, get more balanced, that's when I kind of like disappear from people, disappear from things. And usually I'm not one to tell people that I'm leaving, but
Yeah.
that's what I've been getting better at now because a lot of people just don't know. They can
Yeah.
start blaming themselves, and you never know what
Yeah.
rabbit hole they may take themselves down without knowing. So that's one thing
So
I'm getting
glad.
better at.
So glad you mentioned that because now I feel we can open up the conversation, really dive in. What you said about
Mm,
making sure that people don't blame themselves for the reason why
yeah.
you're kind of incommunicado or whatever. Um,
Mm,
and you know, it's weird. There's an argument there that you could say, well, Selah, thinking about that is putting
mhm.
too much responsibility, unnecessary responsibility on yourself.
Yeah.
Um, but I guess it's all, you know, it's all relative to the nature of the relationship. Like, what
That's
was
true.
it before that moment, right? So,
That's true.
you know, if it was a lot of back and forth and it was good, and then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
um, and then the other thing is what you said. You know, you could also think that now that person may not blame themselves for that, but however, that they might, you know, feel some sort of like worry, uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
anxiousness about is Selah okay?
Hmm.
This is unlike or you know, and so you know, how we communicate,
Hmm.
because we're not in front of each other. Like we don't have that.
Yeah.
We really don't have. I mean, I guess we have a little bit of body language via this.
Yeah. Yeah.
However, there that feeling, that vibe, that sense of humanity, you could
Yeah.
tell when somebody's off.
Oh, of course. Of course. And usually you can tell it more so when you have that physical energy with someone, because if you've been around them for so many times and in so many different situations, like going out, having fun, maybe sharing a sad moment with them, music,
Yeah,
um, eating food, like things
yeah,
like that, you kind of know every sense of that person to a point where uh, something's going on. You don't have to speak about it, but just know that I know. And if you need to talk about it, I'm here. Because we've been in those moments before with
just real
the
fast. Can
beat.
you real fast? You
Yeah.
cut out. Sorry, you cut out for a second. Can you
Okay.
say when you were talking about were you talking about communicating something to that person?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So repeat.
So
Good. Yeah.
so basically saying, when you're around someone for so many times in different times in regards of like eating with them, making music, laughing with them, having a sad moment, you can always sense when something may be off because their energy may be low or their frequency may be going up and down. And usually, when it goes up and down, is when they don't want to show that emotion to kind of like distract what needs to go on at that time, or they're so low to a point where they can't even allow themselves to fake the funk. So you'll know exactly where people are in that space
And
every
you're
time.
right. You're right about. You're absolutely right about that. Yeah, and it could be like a thing of. I know for me, it's been like I don't want them to see me this way because I
Hmm.
can't fake it anymore. I'm drained.
Yeah, yeah,
Or I don't. I want to. I'm feel like I can't. I feel like I can't fake it anymore or whatever, and I want to protect them from this,
mm, yeah,
which is obviously it's obviously that's a defective thought,
yeah,
which is like my closest friends. I love them so much that I want to protect them from my darkness.
yeah,
And it's sad.
And you know what that's called?
What's that called?
That's called being unselfishly selfish.
Unselfishly selfish. Explain that.
I can break that down. So basically, it's when you're trying to protect someone from something that they've never seen of you, or they haven't entered that chapter with you before. Perfect example. Let's say if someone passed away in your life that you were really close to, but the person that you keep around could be a close friend, could be just an associate that's to be around you from time to time. If they've never seen you react or mourn someone's death who's really close to you, either you don't want them to see you in that way because you don't know how to be vulnerable with them, because you may be afraid of their reaction, or if they're not going to be sympathetic, or you don't want them to feel saddened by your sadness. So it's like you're being unselfishly selfish because you're making that decision for them.
For them.
Yeah, rather than allowing them to enter into that space with you to see what they can do for you if they can do something for you.
I've done that
And
too.
we all, yeah. And I didn't want to call you out.
No,
because
dude, this is what I mean.
I'm sensitive. I'm very sensitive to energy. You know that, bro.
Yeah.
And I mean, I have my teachings. I'm into like chakras. You know, I'm the stone crystal guy. But I've had many walks, especially with faith, that allowed me to just learn things in different settings and learn to attach and detach a lot of things. So I always know when someone is feeling down, because nothing happens to me where that like controls my mood, but it alters it to a point where it's like, ask your bro, is he good? No matter what he says, ask him, is he good? And
Man.
we've had those moments.
Yeah, I remember you were like, "Yo, man, call me."
Facts.
And
Yeah.
and you know, and I don't know if I ever did, but I probably didn't. And you know, it's a shame. It's a shame that it's you know, and that's what you know we were talking about. Take the good with the bad.
Yeah.
Okay, quarantine is shit, right?
Mhm.
However, the good is that the communication just has to be more clear.
Yeah.
It has to be below surface,
Very
because
true.
if we just say cliches back and forth, hey, you gotta take it one day at a time. I'm just taking it one day at a
Yeah.
time. You know,
Everything happens for a reason. But yeah.
I'm now seeing you. I'm seeing you say that or hearing you say that distantly, and that's all I
Yeah.
have. I can't go to your house and be like, hey, man, like I'm here. What's going on? Or or invite you over. We can't have that
Yeah.
right now. So that's why I guess maybe hopefully many of
Mhm.
us are
Yeah.
getting a better getting a little bit more what I guess aware, a better skill of sensing that stuff through
I would say so. Yeah.
right through how things are how we're talking, what we're saying, and trying to connect dots about really communicating to each other, like truly
Yeah.
communicating.
Exactly.
And so I mean, I feel like I've gotten a little bit better at that since this.
Yeah, I can definitely tell. I can definitely tell. Because even doing this right now, even for you to be honest and open enough to share this with others in regards of like our personal space, that's definitely a step towards something that's brighter, that's shining within you. Definitely, bro.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's like, here, you know what? I'll just to explain the type of guy that Selah is, and then the relationship. And I'll say that I think it's his approach that creates maybe a stronger bond in a certain way than most. And usually it's during the when we haven't seen each other. And now, oh, dude, what's up? He hugs
Yeah.
me, like
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like I mean a straight up hug. And like I may not have seen him for months, and but it doesn't
Mhm.
matter because that's how he feels about me. We've established that, and
Indeed.
I don't have that with a lot of people. So that teaches me though that if I feel, you know, like if there's somebody else that I feel that type of camaraderie with, you know,
Yeah.
that I am allowed to establish that type of interaction, and then that's a communication.
Yeah. Definitely.
It's
Definitely.
not ingenuine either.
No. No.
You know,
Because that's a funny thing. Like I'm a hugger. I'm big on hugs.
yeah, man.
And the thing again, I'm sensitive to energy. So usually at times when people don't want to say how they're feeling, the hug tells me everything I need to know. Like your
Oh,
hug is
shit.
snitching on your hug is snitching on you.
That's funny.
Like I have like an energy on a hotline. Like, all right, cool. All I gotta do is hug 'em. And usually sometimes you could tell like if I hold you a little bit longer for an embrace, it's like it's either because I haven't seen you in a long time or it's like you're literally telling me something through connection that you don't want to say from your mouth, but I can
Oh, man.
feel it from you. So it's been a lot of times where I didn't have to like even say anything to you. Like, all right, cool. My bro's going through something right now. I can tell it may not be that big to a point where he needs to discuss it, but at least I know that he's going to get through it. And that
Yeah.
sometimes tells me what I need to know.
Yeah, man. That's I have to like I gotta thank you for that because it's everything's learning, right? So
Indeed.
that is something for me to with my own personal shit. Um like so we might have had that hug and embrace, and I
Yeah.
might have been at what felt like one of my worst, moods or something, or even just times in life.
Yeah.
And if you were able to sense that, right, you didn't change the embrace. You didn't
Mm-mm.
back
Nope.
off.
Mm-mm.
You maintained the consistency of that interaction and that
The
relationship.
pocket. Stay the pocket.
The pocket. That's right. So then
The pocket, bro.
I don't have to back away. I don't have to back away from people.
Exactly.
Not just you, but like,
Mhm.
friends in general, family members in general. So I
Yeah.
mean, and like this is what I'm fucking talking about with this podcast is I'm learning a lot from this
There
back
you
and
go.
forth. I don't know if you are,
Likewise.
but
No, likewise, definitely. Likewise. And it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful.
yeah, thanks. I'm a teacher, so but that was a indirect, moment of teaching from you. So thank you, sir.
And
How
there
much
you
do you
go.
charge per
There you
hour
go.
for this lesson?
Let me see. I think like 777.
$7.77. Is that
All the odd numbers.
$7.77, or is that $700 or are there
No,
any
that's
zeros after that?
77 kilos. It could be depending on what you want to lend. It all depends on your spirit. How you feel.
That's funny. Oh, I can
Yeah,
I can share a substance with you that's the color green if you partake in that stuff. But
indeed.
indeed,
Indeed.
the delay is tripping
Indeed.
me up a little bit. Sorry about it. Yeah.
Let's go.
Cool, man. It's 3:00. We've done like an hour straight, so we can, if you want to keep going, if you wanted to, even if you wanted to, like what I could do is I can probably go on. Let's see if I could do this. I can basically go on your
Okay.
page, and I can play a little snippet of a song,
I mean,
unless I tag it.
it's whatever you want to do, bro.
Do you want me to do that? Like, I'll edit that in.
Yeah, you can edit that in. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have your songs, so yeah, I'll probably do that. That would be
You
really
definitely
cool
have
to
my
do.
songs, yeah.
Yeah, and then like I said,
Yeah, do whatever you dig. Yeah, no specific songs, like
okay.
whatever you. I know you have like your favorites of like mine, so that's
Oh,
cool.
dude, there's
Whatever
so
you like.
many, and then of course our improvisations that I have, like that I have to somehow, By the way,
Yeah,
this set, talking about quarantine, take the good with the bad. Yes, I can't be in person,
yeah.
right? However, I now have a YouTube
Mhm.
page because of this Zoom thing.
Hey,
So,
here we go.
you know what I
Here we
mean?
go.
So, and I've done 1, 2, I've done like 4 of these
Nice. Yeah, I gotta
since,
check them out, bro.
and now people are hitting me up because they're like, "Oh, he's doing a video. Oh shit, let's do this."
See,
So,
see the gift and the curse. Because you
yeah,
can't get a lot of people in person, bro. You can always get
yeah,
them virtually or like through phone.
yep, Yeah, man.
That's good, bro. That's good.
Yeah,
I'm so
man.
proud of you, man.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Cool, man. And anything you wanna? Do you wanna do any? Do you wanna do like a little freestyle at all, or is that?
Freestyle.
Are you? Is that putting you on the spot?
I mean, nah, I mean, I don't care about being on the spot.
I can't play though.
Again, like
we can't.
freestyling it's cool. Yeah, I know. That'd definitely
Yeah.
be off.
But yeah, man, it's up
cool.
to you.
I can definitely do something. Yeah, I could definitely do something.
Cool.
In my mind, I'm designed on alone, throughout the phone, throughout the tone of my voice when I speak, when I creep. I hide through everything, validity of each of the speech when I go in the zone. I'm out of my mind, I'm out of the home, but I'm sitting right here in the relevance with the evidence. It's really no evidence how I do everything that I do, and I say everything that's so true, but it can be validity that I'm lacking everything, but I bring it back to a certain frequency when I hit these rituals. What's spiritual? It's spiritual when it comes from the heart, from the start. When I never line, I never rewind, I never time the time that I'm spitting with rhymes. It's never rhyme when an irrematic. It's irrematic, but it's spiritumatic. I think I might be bumping stillmatic in my mind or illmatic throughout the time. It's 94 or 99. I'm in my prime, but I'm so designed beyond the lines. I'm intertwined bind, Columbine, but I'm still aligned. Shooting just like Columbine, but I'm still alive. Never lying, but I'm always flying. Always dying, but I'm still trying to making my way around town or making my way home to the sky. I never really fly, but I never lie. Who was never aligned with the lines that I had to rearrange or rearrange. I'm feeling amazing and strange, but I'm feeling the same. But I'm so zoned, I'm so gone. And Monica, I'm so gone. But what's the Monica of so on? But I hold on because I'm so strong. Life taught me that. Life put me through everything, but I never hold back. I always give out what I can't give back, but I don't give out just to get that. Sometimes I spill out just to reel that. Sometimes I spill out just to spill that. Bring it back to a rhetoric. What's the relevance? Spitting like a reverend, different sermon. Eric, that is. Eric sermon, what the Helen that is. Jerry Heller, what the Helen that is. I guess it's Death Row. I don't know, but it's Death Row. Speaking through my mind, it's like I'm Death Row. A death throw. Spirit through the heart. Spirit bomb, a death throw. Something like that.
Yeah, dude. Fucking awesome, man. Holy shit. Yo. You know what? Okay. Let me explain. I want to explain what happened, my experience with that. Even though this fucking lag kind of,
it's cool.
cut you out a little bit.
Cool.
But in the beginning of that, man, so like, do you know when you're witnessing a performance and the person starts and like 10, 20 seconds in, you're just like, your focus just goes, huh? And
yeah.
Even your ears are just, this doesn't matter. And you're like, oh,
yeah.
I had that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That was fucking awesome. And I wish
that, bro.
I wish I could. I wanted to play so bad.
I felt your hands getting like antsy a little bit. Like I felt it a little bit. Like, I wanna...
Oh, dude.
But it's cool. It's cool, man.
That was great,
man. We're gonna make up time.
Fuck yeah,
I appreciate that. Again, I don't focus on the words. The words are always going to be there, and sometimes they're not. Like it was a lot of moments where like I had to like create a word to like kind of connect it, but I really just focus on the I guess the continuance of my flow.
Okay.
If the flow is not, if the flow is not there, then no matter what you're saying, it's going to sound like shit. So it's like. I know I'm lyrical. I know that already. So I don't have to make myself super duper uber lyrical. But my flow is something that I've like mastered. So it's like if I don't have any flow with what I'm saying, even when I talk, like I take my time when I talk. You'll hear the most personality through me when I'm like in performance mode.
Wow.
But like again, you know me, I'm laid back as shit. But I have my silly ass moments too. Yeah, we do. But when I'm performing, that's when you really know.
That's
the
right.
Difference of like,
I remember, dude. That's right. I remember like when we first started, around this time we first started jamming, and maybe like maybe it was the first performance with you.
Yeah.
I do remember. And I remember we were in a small at the Evolu culture.
Evolu culture.
We were in that small second floor room, and right, and we were we were back in, we were like the house band or something. Maybe we performed, but But dude, you started freestyling and you transformed from that laid backness into this fiery energy, but that was not meant to set the room ablaze.
Exactly.
But more to shed, kind of energize everybody. It transformed the room. And then when I saw that, I was like, oh shit, there's another side to him, because I didn't see this in our jam sessions.
Exactly. It literally, I won't say it comes when it wants to, but it's to a point wherever my energy needs to be, or if I know I have to connect to a certain amount of vibrations, then that's what kind of boosts me up to get in that space. Because funny enough, with that open mic, that was my return from my hiatus.
Oh,
because I
okay.
wasn't even performing for 4 years too.
Oh shit.
So that was my first time going to a show. So I don't know if you remember Sean. That's what led to the feature a couple of months later. That performance. Because I remember walking out the room.
You said Sean, and you're talking about Sean Battle, right? You're talking about
Sean Battle. Shout out to Sean Battle, my brother in crime, Evolution Culture.
Really good poet, man.
Bro, amazing, man. One of the best. He
Really
doesn't get his credit like he really should, but he's one of the best, man. His mind is different. His delivery is different too. No one.
Yeah.
His vocal projection is like this world, man.
Yeah, he grabs your attention.
That's what definitely. Yeah. He holds it too.
Holds it. So then that, yeah. So okay. So then that, I do remember that, because that performance, again, exactly what I said before. They didn't expect that to happen.
No, not at all.
So magic happens. They, of course, the people, and I'm talking about Sean Battle, because he kind of ran that open mic with
Queen Moore at the time.
Queen Moore, that's right.
Shout out to Queen Moore, my Virgo love, Virgo teens.
Both of them really, really nice, really sweet. And then also she's a poet too, so really talented, of course.
Indeed.
But then they
freestyler,
freestyle too. Oh, that's right.
Freestyle poet. All our poetry is freestyle.
Oh shit, that's right. Okay.
Amazing, bro.
So I remember. Yeah, I do remember. I remember okay. So I'm having 8 different thoughts, but I do remember when you started, your energy transformed.
Yeah.
And this is what, for listeners who are not musicians or don't perform like that, Taman and I were holding down the groove.
Indeed.
And Taman and I already have that communication where we can look at each other and communicate what we're doing here. And then if he plays something, or if I play something a little different to spice up or inspire what we're doing already and to make it kind of cooler, he'll smile or I'll smile. And that's like us saying something to each other. It's cool. It's a really cool connection. So anyway, so we already have that, right? When you started doing that, dude, him and I looked at each other, and you gave us the energy to then take it to another level. Now, what's cool about, I will say this too, and this is, as a performer, I want to put myself in situations where this happens, but you have this, I'm a drummer, so I have to keep structure, right? So I can't go to outer space, because I'll ruin it. But however, though, I could maybe I could just play with a little bit more. It's hard.
I would say a little bit more jazz. A little bit more jazz. A little bit more
take
jazz.
It to another level. I would call it like a surrendering to the energy, and then the energy takes you, and all I have to do is maintain that groove, but enjoy.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, and it's weird. People don't understand. I can also be an audience member during moments like that in a weird way. I can kind of listen and enjoy, and then I get double feeling from that, because I'm listening from over there and going, this is fucking awesome. But then it's coming back around to me from this, and I'm going, we sound awesome. This is fucking, we're doing this, So I miss, it's been a while since I've been in that
Yeah,
situation.
likewise, bro.
And I
Likewise.
miss it. I want to get back to it as soon as this shit is over. And then,
Yeah, we're going to get back to it now.
but that moment though, so Sean Battle and Queen Moore
Queen. Mhm.
called either Taman or you or both of you, hey, we want you guys back.
Yeah.
And then eventually we were like kind of regulars. And every time we performed,
Exactly.
like that was the room, man. That was the room. Like I think
Very true.
I remembered the cipher too. Like that set up the energy for the cipher
Oof.
at the end.
Oh, indeed. Everyone was trying to top that performance. Like, nah, they went off. Hold on, let me spit my best stuff. Dude,
Yeah,
everybody was so ready.
And
They're
everybody,
like, you want to get back in the cipher? Like, no, I'm good.
Everybody kind of did that, like surrender to that energy.
Yeah.
Everybody was feeling that. It's
Very true.
not something that I can really explain into words, but I'm so glad we're not just doing this on audio and that we could see, and then listeners or viewers could see how we're lighting up, just reminiscing about those moments.
Bro, it's a trance.
Pockets
That's the best
moments.
way. Pockets of moments. I love it. Yeah, we have to use like pockets for something. Like we have to. We got to use something. But that time is like a trance, bro. It's like you. That's why I love when people are like really engaged, and I kind of challenge people to when I perform. Like you, I challenge everyone around me, and I challenge viewing me, who's grooving with me, who's listening. So I'm a performer. Like I don't mind going into the crowd. I don't mind like connecting to that one person that might be on their phone, and like making them put their phone down without me having to say it.
Yeah.
Like I give that energy because like I love being, because I don't take offense to that. It's like, all right, cool. Let me turn it up a little bit more so I can really engage to this person right here, because everybody else is good, but like it's some disconnection right now. But let me like tune into you right now. And you know me, I barely blink. So imagine me like rapping to you, performing my heart out, and like really connecting to you, like looking at your soul. It's like I love those moments. And even to piggyback off of the connection you and Taman have, like when you can look at each other to know like things are sounding good, if you can take it up, bring it down. I feel like that was somewhat of my initiation with you guys that night, because you know me, I love to connect with you guys too. Yeah, because I love to look at everybody who's playing with us to make sure that we're all on the same accord. Or if somebody's about to go somewhere else, and not to like pull him down. My brother Max, sometimes Max has an idea, he wants to like kind of go crazy with it.
Oh man.
Yeah, because Max looks down. Just, like you have to remind Max, like you have to. So sometimes I'll say something like grooving on the bass line. He'll look up like, yeah, okay.
He gets it, dude. Max gets into it.
He gets in, bro. He gets lost.
He's a sweaty mess after, man. He's just dripping with sweat. And I look at him as a rhythm.
The best handshakes and hugs.
Oh, dude. And I look at him after like we perform, and he's just I'm winded from looking at him and how he performs. And I'm just lucky I get to sit down. So I gotta give him props, man. He's as far as that stream of energy that you and that moment that we're talking about.
Yeah.
In terms of consciousness versus automatic animal behavior. In that spectrum, between those two, right? Where do you think that lies?
It's funny, because again, I'm a laid back dude, but of course I have my history as a person. I wasn't always so laid back, especially with growing up where I grew up at, being in certain situations that I've been in. I don't know, that tenacity just comes out when it needs to. I never call for it.
Yeah.
It literally just happens when it wants to. So I can give credit to my ancestors. I can give credit to like the spirits that come within me. Or I can give credit to the energy that I'm feeding off of. It literally depends on the setting, bro. Like I never can explain it. Even when I write, I always tell people it's so easy for me to write something because I really never have a subject matter in mind, but I'll always end up on spirituality, religion, change, enlightenment, being down, how you could bring yourself back up. Like all of that teachings is in my music every time. So it's like my songs literally write themselves, and it's usually me telling my story, sometimes metaphorically or sometimes very like straight and narrow. But man, I really can't explain like my artistry at all. I really can't explain like where it comes from and what happens. It just happens.
So it's like taking your life and the events in your life, but then
Mhm.
communicating through music, right?
Yeah,
And art, right? How it makes you
mhm.
feel.
Exactly, exactly.
It's not
It's
about the event,
never
right? It's not about the
exactly right. We can be anywhere, bro. We've been anywhere before,
yeah,
and it
yeah.
doesn't matter like where we are. Like, and sometimes, funny enough, um, the most you'll see that from me is at times when we have not that many people there, or not like a big audience,
Oh,
or
that's
like
right.
maybe not even all that we need in regards of like instruments and like production, how we want it to sound and look. But that's when we go like the craziest at times.
It's unreal. We turned
Yeah,
the Cryo Cave. I remember one night we were just the backing band or something, and
yeah,
you might have been DJing too. Maybe I don't remember
mm,
actually. I don't remember the
yeah,
setup of
yeah,
it, but
mm,
yeah, I remember not as many people in the seats that we expected,
yeah,
but those people, it didn't matter because the room
mhm.
still felt way energetic. It didn't matter that
Exactly,
you
exactly.
know, and that, I mean, that's like, now I don't know if you, by the way, I don't know if I've told you this, but in the last, coming up on a year, I
Hmm.
started doing open mic stand up comedy.
Wait, what,
Yeah,
bro? I didn't even know.
yeah.
For a year.
I mean, on and off, man. I'll say I've probably done it a little bit more than this time, many times, but
Okay.
it's fucking difficult, of course. But when you do get laughs, man,
Yeah.
man, it's intoxicating.
Of course, of course. But
Um,
you have that personality for that. Like I'm not surprised at
I
all.
appreciate that, man. But I've bombed, my friend. I have.
You have to. You have to,
You
bro.
have to, though. Yeah, it's true. No,
Yeah.
I mean, it's part of it. But
I need to see that.
if you're on stage and there are two audience members, right, and in the back are just a
Yeah.
bunch of the other comedians who wanted their 5 minutes or who are waiting for
Mm,
their 5 minutes, you know, you want
yeah.
those two people to laugh, but really you want those people in the back to laugh too. And
Exactly.
it
Exactly.
takes so much experience to even be able to know if you're going to be able to do it, right? Like, and I guess
Yeah.
the point of that is, you know, and where that helped me to do the just going up on stage and shitting on
Mm,
myself,
yeah.
um, that allowed me to disconnect this fucking like intense. And I hope if any musicians are listening to this and performers, there is this intense, to some of us, this fucking
Mhm.
intense like hierarchy and
Indeed.
fucking severe, um, uh, almost like authoritative um, energy or something in my mind that is always just hyper judgmental,
Mm,
uh, to the point where, you know, like shit like that would happen. We would light up a room,
yeah.
but that
Hmm.
voice would go like, "Yeah, but your pocket wasn't that good," or like, "Oh, you were
Uh,
playing too loud," or something like that, you know, and would just totally kind of like try to pop the bubble, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I guess the comedy allowed me to disconnect that and that charge from that voice, which is still there. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah,
but it's
it's
not
gonna be
as
there.
powerful, right? So,
Yeah.
and also seeing you, I mean, like you said, was 4 years of a hiatus.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, I'll take the mic. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to sing. I don't know what I'm going to say. You know what I mean? And it's like just kind of surrendering. And obviously, it's not like you weren't aware of what was happening around you musically. You
Yeah,
were
yeah.
completely plugged in.
True.
But that takes, I guess what my point is that takes a lot, a lot, a lot of time,
Yeah,
repetition, right? Years worth of that, to even be able to do that in front of people on a performance. So I can
yeah.
basically, point is I can let go, and you other musicians out there, like just if you perform well enough, just enjoy the performance, and that will make your
Mhm.
performance better
Exactly.
to the crowd.
Very true. Very true. And if I can piggyback on that, you're
Please, please.
completely right, bro. And I'm glad that you're in a space where you know how to connect and disconnect that from how talented you are and maybe just that specific performance at that time. Because you don't want to always have to focus on what's going on while it's happening. I mean, yeah, of course you can go back to it afterwards, like, yeah, I could have did that better. Um, damn, I wish I would have sounded a little bit louder, a little bit lighter. Or damn, I wish I would have said this joke in this way. Maybe that one person would have laughed harder.
Oh yeah,
But also you have to realize when you are doing the best that you're supposed to do, not the best that
yeah,
you can do, the best that you're supposed to. And even when it comes to the point that you were making sure that those comedians in the back were laughing as well. You have to also realize sometimes they're going to be assholes because a
oh
lot of
well.
them are not going to want to admit when someone else is good.
I'll
So you know
say
that
this.
too.
I'll say this to just. I want to be very. I want to be very realistic. I am not at a place where I can even say that to be true to me. But that is a good point.
Mm,
I'm nowhere close to that, having that skill to be able to say that. I
yeah,
literally suck that much. But the point is of it is you have to go up and do that 5 minutes
yeah,
so many times because that is the equivalent to me jamming with somebody for a few hours.
and that's what I was going to say. That's
Yeah.
how you connect and disconnect.
Yep.
They can be within the same realm in regards of like understanding the importance of staying in your pocket and
Yeah.
also knowing how to jump out of it, not to please a different type of crowd, but just to show your versatility.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I think about that too.
Well said, man. Very well said.
Appreciate it, bro. Mhm.
So, dude, we did a solid hour and a half.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right. And thank you, man, for carving the time out. I know your son is
Of
taking a
course.
nap, and I really appreciate it,
Yeah,
man. I miss you, dude. I wanna
hey,
connect with you
I'm
in
gonna miss a
person.
turkey burger soon, bro.
Um,
I miss you too, bro. You know I love you, man.
love you too, man. And we got it. I mean, it might be cool. I'm gonna see if what Taman's schedule is. But
Mm,
if we're in this for another month, would you
yeah,
want to do a 3-person,
we can definitely do
Taman,
that.
you and me on one of these?
That'd be amazing, bro.
That'd be fucking great, man. Uh,
That'd be amazing.
dude,
Yeah.
thank you so much. And thank you to listeners. And please, please go check out Sir Thelonious. Go check out his
Yes.
music. It's a
I
listening
appreciate that.
experience.
Yeah, it's sirthelonious.com. That displays my photography, my music, what may be coming up. Of course, everything is on a standstill right now, but I also DJ under the name Selah Select. You could find some of my mixes on SoundCloud. I am a part of a great team called Evolution Culture. We often do open mics every second Tuesday of each month. Of course, that's at a standstill right now, but I still want to show love to my partner in crime, Professor Battle, Sean Battle. Actually, he doesn't go by Professor anymore.
Oh, he
Sean
doesn't?
Battle. Nah, he dropped that moniker. That's a
Okay.
whole other story. But shout out to Sean Battle. Shout out to Treasure, Ashley the Poet, Tori Live, Cry Out Cave, Godson.
Croc, yeah.
Just want to shout out some people. My battle rap crew, So Clear, So Clear. Always love people that just are around me, musically talented. Of course, my Behaving family and Shaq, Max, Taman Ade, his wife Janae Ade, my little brother Caliber, Bill's Egypt. Um, I can go on and on and on. My brother Maroof. Um, so many people, talented people. Samad Savage, everyone, man, everyone that's really doing it from Jersey and making it known and proud to be from Jersey and really like taking over this music shit. I love y'all. Much appreciations.
And that defines Selah because all he had to do was thanks so much, check out my music, bye. But he had to include all the people that inspire him and help him, that you are not Sir Thelonely
Ooh,
in that regard. You're definitely not alone in that
talk that
regard.
sauce, bro. Talk that sauce.
Top that sauce. Yeah, man. Yeah, dude, you ain't lonely.
You ain't lonely.
We got
I
you.
need
We're
that for
here.
a skit.
We're ready.
Indeed.
Dude, thank you so much, man. And we'll definitely do another one of these.
Indeed, for sure.
All right, man.
I appreciate you, bro, for having me. Man. All love.
Thanks
I
so
love you,
much, man. Take care.
You too.
I'm on the road to a vision that had to see me yet. Third eye vibing, robotic gliding on Siri tracks. Assalamu alaikum, you find the Jakes the beanie bags. I'm divine relates and amazingly take the streams and fast. Break my waist at the waves of the walls of bleeding glass. In the dreamer's mask, feeding fast while you're eating last. It's how like the ripper down, feel the leader's path. Follow by a hollow shadow of a leader's past. And blast into the future of the Thelonious. Monks of minds pits will discover the phoniest only if the righteous enlightenment should light on the phoniest. Cloning this aroma I'm roaming with, condoning the stoner kiss, along with a potent rib. Broken for openness, hocus pocus, soberness. But beloved, I'm over this. Literally, I wonder what a solar is. Flying high in the sky with a solar fix. No needle. In my mind, I know that this is not true. In my soul, I must reach out to you. In my heart, I know that things will change for the better, for the better, for the better, for the better, for the better. In my mind, I know that this is the truth. In my soul, I must reach out to the you. In my heart, I know that things will change for the better, for the better, for the better, for the better, for the better.